LeBron James has hit yet another milestone, this time doing something no other NBA player has ever done. After another monster year of earnings, totaling $121.2 million last year, Forbes estimates that James has officially become a billionaire. The 37-year-old superstar has a net worth of $1 billion by Forbes' count. James, who's missing the playoffs for just the fourth time in 19 seasons, is the first active NBA player to make the billionaires list.
What's happening? No capping. We with AO, about to get a plate bowl. Pull up to the table. Let's go.
Yo, man, LeBron James just became the first active NBA player to be worth $1 billion. What in the world? He became the first billionaire who is actively playing in the league. And you know what? When Forbes released this, man, I studied all day long yesterday to really break this down. And I found out 6 things that, you know what? If you focus on these 6 things, I am not saying you will be a billionaire, but I am saying you could be 100 heir, you could be a millionaire, you could be a multi-millionaire. If these 6 things that LeBron James really focused on that really had nothing to do with the practical side of money, but it had everything to do with his foundation that led him to become one of the most wealthiest people in the world, and he's only in his 30s. What? I want to get straight into it because it's going to be a quick video. But here are 6 things that I learned from LeBron James that if you apply these 6 things today, you will become, you can go from making $40,000 a year, $60,000 a year to making $100,000 a year. You can go from making $100,000 a year to, 6 figures to making $1 million. You can't go from making $1 million a year to making multi-millions. And then from there, man, it's really about how hard, and not really how hard, but how smart and how strategic are you willing to work? Because LeBron James was strategic. He didn't work his butt off. He was strategic from the very beginning. From high school, the brother man was strategic with some hard work, but he was more strategic than he was working hard. And a lot of us right now watching this video, we work hard, but we're not strategic. Here's the very first thing I learned from LeBron James. From high school, they say even from middle school, LeBron James was dialed in and honed in and focused on his gifts, on his skills, on his talents that God gave him. God gave him the gifts and the tools to become one of the world's best basketball player. I still don't think he has nothing on LeBron, Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan played in a different time. But as of today, he's definitely, I believe, the best basketball player on the court. But I'm more impressed with him off the court than I am with him on the court. But his skill, he knew, watch this, he knew basketball is not my end all be all, but basketball is my vehicle to get to where I really want to go. So let me focus on what my skill is, what I'm really good at, and let me get better at it and use this as a vehicle to get to there. Let me use this as a vehicle so I can have this down the road. Let me use this as a vehicle so I can get here and really do what I want to do. LeBron James has made $400 million on the court. But because of his court, because of his court skills, and because of his name that he built with his skill, with his gift, it set him up to make, watch this, $600 million off the court. He's made more money off the court than he did on the court. Why? Because in high school, when his boys and when his girls would sit here and say, yo, let's go out, let's go do this, he would say, no, I'm on the court. I'm focused. I'm getting better. I'm dialing in. I'm not saying LeBron James made all the right decisions in high school. I don't know the man like that. But what I do know is that, man, this dude was focused. I got a quick question for you. What do you focus on right now? Do you just wake up every single day and you go to your job, you do what you got to do, and you come home, and then you're on Instagram, you're on Clubhouse, you're on TikTok, you're on YouTube. Thank you for being on YouTube. You're soaking in all this other information, but what are you doing to hone in and dial in and to get better at your gift and your skill that's on the inside of you? You see, God fearfully and wonderfully made you the same way he made LeBron James. He made you and I the exact same. So if we can sit here and focus, if we can sit here and just get better at what God put on the inside of us, I am not going to sit here and be like, yo, you're going to be a billionaire, but you can get everything that God has for you. And I believe wealth is in your future. Wealth for you may look different from wealth for me, but I do believe wealth is there, but you have to dial it in. What do you mean, Anthony? One prime example. To this day, LeBron James spends $1.5 million on his vehicle. What's his vehicle? It's his body. He spends $1.5 million a year to keep his body in shape so he can still hang with these other 22-year-olds who are probably stronger than him and quicker than him on the court. But it's like, yo, listen, I'm making all this money. This is my vehicle to build wealth for my family. This is my vehicle to impact the community and impact the culture. So let me focus on my gift. What are you investing into yourself? When is the last time you went to a conference just to really learn? What is the last book that you've read? What is the last course that you've went into? What are you putting inside of you to get better at what's on the inside of you? TikTok and Instagram and gossiping and hating on her and hating on him ain't gonna do crap for you. It ain't gonna get you better, and it ain't gonna make you no more money. LeBron James is a billionaire because he avoids that stuff as much as possible. I'm not saying LeBron James is perfect, because I know that brother got his own flaws. He got his own issues that, he got to work through. I ain't talking about that. But what I am saying is this brother works his butt off for his skills, for his gifts. That's why he's still one of the best to hit the court today. What are you doing? You blaming others? Well, I can't do this, I can't win, and I can't make the money because of them, because of they, or because of the government, or because, the white man did this, or black people always doing this, or nah, man, what are you doing to get better? What are you doing? Here's number 2. LeBron James had a vision before he even stepped on a court for what his life will look like outside of the court. Ooh! LeBron James had a vision before he went into the NBA. He said, yo, I want to be able to do this when I retire from the NBA. He had a vision and he had a plan. Before he even stepped on the court, he already knew what the vision was after he gets off the court. What is your vision? I was watching this interview, and LeBron's mom said, like, man, my baby always talked about what he wants to do when he retires. And you know what makes so much sense, yo? Do you know, let me say this, let me tell you this, this makes so much sense. When you have a clear vision, when you have a plan, all you do is you just work backwards. What's one of LeBron James' visions? To play basketball with his son before he retires. So he was able to be strategic, here it goes again, make all the right moves, and really say, you know what, okay, cool, my son, I want to play with him. What do I need to do to put that into work so I can make sure that this happens? Let me invest into my son's gifts and skills. Okay, I need to do this with my career. You know what? Hey, I want to be able to do this. He had a vision. LeBron James said he wanted to be a billionaire. LeBron James said that he wanted to be wealthy. He wanted his family to be wealthy. He had a clear vision. Now watch this. Here's number 3. Because he had a vision and because he knew I want to have wealth beyond my imagination. He was watching all these other NBA and NFL and celebrities make all this money and blow it. He was watching Antoine Walker. He was watching your MC Hammers. He was watching these older people make all this money, make 100 million, make 200 million, and retire and leave, their celebrity status, right? And they're broke a year, 2 years later. And he said, I do not want that. So while they was avoiding the OGs, the older, the wiser people, LeBron James at the age of 23 went and sat down with Warren Buffett. LeBron James, I'm going to keep it a buck right here at the table. A young black man from the streets went to a white man who we say the white man don't love us. The white man got nothing for us. Man, y'all crazy. He say, yo, let me go get this wisdom from this guy. Let me go play golf with this guy. I don't play golf, but let me get in the golf cart with this guy. Let me sit here and get this wisdom from this OG. Because Warren, you are where I want to be off the court. I want to be wealthy. Let me get this wisdom. This ain't no race thing. Let me get this knowledge. And you give me the knowledge. I'm going to listen. I'm going to watch. And I'm going to do what you tell me to do with my money. Because I see what the other people, they adapted to culture. They allow culture to show them and to tell them what they to do. And I do not want to do that. I got a wife, I got kids, and I want to be wealthy. When is the last time you sat down with an OG? When is the last time you sat down with someone who is where you want to be and you actually listen to them? Or do you allow culture? Do you allow the community to tell you what the heck you need to be doing? Ooh! One of the main reasons why I became $35,000 in debt and homeless, sleeping in the back of my car wasn't because of the OGs, wasn't because of my parents. It was because I allowed culture to tell me how to spend my money. I allowed culture to sit here and to tell me what I should do. But all the wiser people who were looking at me saying, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't get a credit card. You should live below your means, son. Hey, you don't need those Jordans. Hey, you don't need that car. Hey, you don't need this. Man, listen. I didn't listen. I didn't listen at all. Will Smith gave Nick Cannon, I think, $200,000 or Will Smith gave some celebrity. I don't want to be rude. I can't remember. I think it was Nick Cannon, but no, it was Nick Cannon. Will Smith gave Nick Cannon $200,000, right? Nick Cannon went and bought a Range Rover. Will Smith told him, I wouldn't do it. I'll keep that Range Rover that you already have right now. Don't get a newer one. And because back then, like Range Rover was like $60,000. He got the Range Rover, didn't listen to Will Smith. 2 months later, totals a car, moves back in with his mom, and he's this up and coming celebrity. What am I saying? We as in wise people have to sit here and start thinking about, okay, cool. If I am blessed to make this kind of money right now, what can I do? Who can I get with to teach me what to do with this money? That is one of the main reasons why I really rock with Dave Ramsey, because I want to have a financial free journey. This is why I teach what I teach to the people who rock with me, because I really want to make sure that I'm getting the wisdom now from Dave and now that I'm out on my own from other people as well. And I'm coming back and I'm teaching that because I'm seeing it work for me and I want to help you get there. Here's 3 more things real quick. Number 4, he focused on being a family man. From what I know, he hasn't been caught up in any scandals. The man loves his wife. The man loves his kids. The man loves his family. And I commend LeBron James for that. Now, again, I'm not speaking facts, but for what I know, the man hasn't had any scandals. He hasn't had any affairs since being in the league. He has a beautiful wife. He has beautiful children. He's making moves that impacts his children. He's always keeping his wife, up front. And I think we as men, we got to do that. We should learn something from LeBron James on that. That having a wife that loves you just for who you are, man, that's amazing. We got to stop chasing the girls with the physical attributes that we want. But man, while we do need to be attracted to our wife, man, let's focus on really making sure that wife loves us. That wife has our back, because that's our helpmate. Everything that's inside of that woman was designed to help us, make us better. And I think one of the main reasons why LeBron James is a billionaire is because he ain't paying no one on the side to shut up. And he's really focused with the vision of the family. And he keeps his family first. The man is a family man. And when you're a family man, and when you're seeing your son and your children grow up, leads me to number 5. It makes you want to make right investments, so you can invest into your children's 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 children. Now, LeBron James has just given his kids a favor. He's just giving his kids privileges. We as black people got to stop saying privilege is not fair. No, my kids will have privilege because they are my kids. Bottom line. LeBron James is making the right investments. He's investing into, pizza places. He's investing into workout equipment. He's investing into clothes. He's investing into agencies. He's investing into real estate. The man is sitting here saying, all right, cool. I'm not going to be a basketball player forever. And I don't want to just invest into this. No, what can I do to where when I get off the court, that money replaces my NBA money and then some? And he learned that information when he was young. When he got his first contract and he sat down with Warren Buffett and was like, yo, let me get all this wisdom, let me get all this knowledge. The man was like, yo, let me put this stuff into play. What? Let me tell you one of the best investments that he's made that's outside of money, into his children. Into his children. Into his children. The man is sowing seeds into his kids. He's at their basketball games. He said, yo, son, I'm going to do everything within my power to where me and you can play together on the same team. Ooh, that's going to be impactful. Do not let LeBron James get his son to the level to where he can get into the NBA. He gets on the same team as his son in the NBA. What? And they win a championship together? That's legacy. Which leads me to the last thing that I think all of us can definitely do, which is number 6. LeBron James stayed true to himself. When people told him you should shut up and just dribble the ball, when conservatives attacked him for his thought and his perspective when it comes to, the African-American black community, LeBron James respectfully stayed true to what he believed in. I'm not saying LeBron James is a Democrat or a Republican or none of that. It's none of our business to know what that is. I don't care if he is a Republican. I don't care if he is a Democrat. My thing is LeBron James stayed true to himself. He didn't adapt to culture. He when he wanted to go to Miami, he had a strategic plan. He didn't care what the world was saying. Oh, he should have stayed here. He should have did this. Because if he would have did that, I do not believe LeBron James would be as successful as he is today. He did what he thought was best for him during that time and what was best for his family during that time. What decisions are you making that are not really best for you, but is best for the people who are telling you? LeBron James is the first active NBA player who is worth $1 billion. Those are 6 things that if we all apply those 6 things, our future is looking brighter.